And adding to that, the sound design of this film and the sound mixing of this film, at least in the theater that I saw it in, felt kind of overall thin. Like the low end was missing for a majority of the movie. You want those hits to sound like they're shaking your rib cage. You want the crowd noise to swallow you whole. But instead, it kind of felt flat, almost like I was watching the fight on a TV with the volume down. And in a film like this, I think that that's a problem. The second thing, and this might be a bigger one, is the structure of this movie. After a while, you start to notice a pattern. There's a fight, and then the fallout, and then an argument with Emily Blunt, then training, and then repeat. And it doesn't take long before you see the beats coming. It's not that those scenes are bad, a lot of them are great in their own right, but strung together, it just gets repetitive. And the issue with repetition is it keeps the story from building momentum. If you think of something like Rocky or Warrior or Creed, those films know how to escalate the tension. They start smaller, they build the stakes, they stack the emotion, and by the time you get to the final fight, you're standing up in your seat. But here, it never really crescendos. It just kind of circles back on itself until it trails off at the end, which, sure, is probably closer to how life actually works and how it worked in this particular story. Life doesn't always build to a climactic showdown, but as a drama, it can leave you feeling like the air kind of leaked out of the balloon instead of popped. And then there's the scale of this film. On paper, this is a story that stretches across countries, Japan, the US, but in practice, it feels weirdly small. Most of the movie takes place in just a handful of settings: the house, the gym, the arena, a press conference. And after a while, that starts to flatten the world of the movie. Like, you know how in a really good sports film, you could feel the enormity of the stage, the city, the fans, the media, the whole cultural weight pressing down on the athlete? You don't really get that here. It feels insular, more claustrophobic, which could have been interesting if it felt intentional, but to me, it just felt limited. And some of the interiors in this movie don't help either. I know I commended a lot of the production design, but there are some production design choices that, I don't know, let me just explain. The house that Mark Kerr and his girlfriend, Emily Blunt's character, live in felt like it was a sitcom set. It's like you're watching a couple have a knockdown, drag out fight about their relationship, and the room looks like it's lit and designed like the set of Friends. I don't really know how to describe it. I just didn't really feel like they were shooting inside of a real house. It felt like they were shooting on a set built on a soundstage. And that mismatch pulled me out of the film more than once.